completed, we revise once again. Okay, what are the topics we completed? Just we revise in a few minutes. Understand, children? In class 6, you learned that what is your favorite food and what was the process required to cook the food and what was the sources and process required to the cook food. You learned clearly. But I want to ask one question. What is your favorite food? If I ask you like this, you will say list of items. Okay, then I will ask another question is your favorite food enough for you all the time? Means if you like to eat biryani, that is your favorite food item, then you will eat all the times the biryani for the whole week, for the whole month? No, you eat different kinds of food items. We should eat different kinds of food items. Yes or no, children? We'll see. For this, you need one activity. I already discussed in the previous class. This is one of the activity. For this activity, you take, means in your house there are few people. Understand, children? There are family members. You list out their names. Okay? Like your father, your mother, you and your brother and your sister. You list out their names and make a list of their activities. What they perform in a whole day. You list out their activities, day-to-day activities, and you write on the chart. And along with that, what did they eat yesterday? Understand, children? What did they eat yesterday? You write at the morning time what did they eat, at the afternoon time and the evening time what did they eat. You clearly mention on the chart. By observing this, what do you observe? By observing the chart, what do you observe? While observing the chart, you will come to one point. Means, is there any relationship between the eating food and performing day-to-day activities? Yes. See, while eating, what are the food? What do we get? We get energy. Understand? For our body, we need energy. Okay, food supplies energy to our body to perform various tasks in day-to-day life activities. Understand, children? We need mainly food to get energy and to do various tasks. And we discuss listing out of components. Listing out of components. For this, what I said, go and get listing out components. For this, you need to get some packed food items from available in the market. You bring that and observe at the back side there are some components. What components? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. Okay, these are the components presented or listed or noticed on the back of the packed food item. Any of the packed food item, you may observe all these items. Understand, children? By observing this, we need to do one experiment. Okay, while looking at the back of the packed food item, you will get a doubt. What doubt? Oh, in this food item are all these nutrients. Are all these nutrients are present in only one food item? Then you need to do one experiment. Understand, children? If suppose carbohydrates are also regarded or known as starch. Understand, children? Carbohydrates is also known as starch. Experiment 1. Experiment 1. See, children, if you want to test the starch is also known as carbohydrates. If you want to test for the starch present in any of the food component, then you need some equipment. What equipment? You need test tubes. Next, one pan, stand. These are the, and a droplet. Droplet. For small babies, by using droplets, we put up syrups. Understand, children? By using droplets. Then these are the physical equipments. Along with that, you need some chemical equipments like iodine solution. Right now, you have to take this iodine solution. Children, this is a chemical equipment. This is a chemical. You have to take this iodine solution in a small test tube. Then you pour water into this solution. Means you take a test tube and put this iodine solution, a few drops of iodine solution in the test tube. Understand, children? If this is a test tube, pour this iodine solution in the test tube, then you add water to this solution. After some time, you notice that the solution becomes or comes to light yellow color. Understand, children? After some time, the solution comes into light yellow color. Then again you take another test tube. Right now, whatever the solution which is in light yellow color, you add into the test tube in a new test tube, new and clean test tube. Then you bring the food item. Okay, you bring any food item. What food item? You bring chips. Okay, kurkure, whatever it may be, and keep it in the test tube. Suddenly, after keeping in the test tube, you may observe that the food component turns into dark brown or blackish color. By this observing of dark bluish and blackish and brown color, you may think you have to think that the given food component contains starch. Understand, children? Only by observing the color, that is dark blackish and brownish colors. By observing this, you can simply say that the food contains the starch, the component starch. Then we will see fats. Experiment 2, that is fats. Okay, in every food item that contains fats, see, children, in any of the food items, the components are all present, but in required quantities. If one food item contains much carbohydrates, fats are less. Understand, children? Experiment 2, to find the fats present in any of the food component, you need only simple paper. You know paper. You tear one paper from your book, then bring your food item. What you want to test? Understand, children? You bring the food item and simply rub on this paper. Gently rub on the paper. Then the paper turns into translucent. See, children, if suppose this is a paper, I cannot able to see you. But when I rub on this paper with any of the food item, I can able to see you through this paper because the whiteness is disappeared. Means it contains translucent. It becomes translucent. Understand, children? If you want to test any of the food item that contains fats, then you have to take the paper and gently rub it on that. Then you may find it that the given food contains fats. Next we will see experiment 3. This is the last experiment. Proteins. If you want to test the food item that which contains proteins, then you need two chemicals. What chemicals? 2% of copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is regarded in short form as CuSO4. This is the chemical formula. Understand, children? And along with that, you need 10% of sodium hydroxide. That is NaOH. Understand, children? You need two chemicals for the test of the food item, whether it contains proteins or not. You take a test tube like this. Add the food item, whatever you want to test it. Then pour some water drops into the test tube. Then shake gently. Then what will happen is the solution is prepared. Then you pour this solution into the clean test tube. Then you pour 2% of copper, means 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution into this new test tube. Understand, children? You did not understand this? Again I say, first of all you take a test tube. Then you add the food component in this test tube, and along with this food item you add some water into this and shake well and leave like this. Understand, children? Right now you pour. Understand, children? Right now you pour this solution into the new test tube along with the 2 drops of copper sulfate chemical solution, 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution. Then the given food item changes the color. Into which color? That is purple or violet. Understand, children? By observing the purple and violet color, you come to know that the given food item contains proteins. Next topic, children. Roughages. Keep the heading roughages. Very important topics. We have only 3 more topics that are roughages, water, balanced food item or balanced food, balanced diet. These are the 3 topics in this lesson to be completed right now. First of all, we will do or we will see that roughages. What are roughages? Roughages are nothing but fibers. Fibers means in Telugu they are called as peechu padarthalu. Understand, children? Roughages is called as fibers. In Telugu they are called as peechu padarthalu. Children, the main components that are required to our body are roughages. Sir, these roughages provide any of the nutrients? No, not at all. Like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, these roughages does not provide any of the nutrients. Then what is the necessary? What is the use of that, sir? Okay, these roughages are help in our body digestive system. Yes or no? If suppose you ate this much of food, then roughages, by using these roughages, this may help your digestive tract very easily. Understand, children? Many times you suffer from constipation. You will go to the bathroom, but the stool does not come out. You may face difficulties. Okay, due to the roughages. By taking the roughages, you can simply, there was no problem in any constipation, children. Roughages helps our digestive tract. Roughages helps in digestive tract. మీన్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు మన జీర్ణ వ్యవస్థలో ఈ రఫేజెస్ అనేది పేగుల ద్వారా వెళ్ళి మన యొక్క స్టోల్ని స్మూత్గా వెళ్ళేటట్టు డ్రైవ్ చేస్తాయి. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, రఫేజెస్. దెన్ వేర్ ద రఫేజెస్ ఆర్ ఇన్, see some food items like banana, papaya, next vegetables, all the vegetables. Okay, next pumpkin, and you know that beans. There are 3 kinds of beans. These are all the sources of roughages. Understand, children? Cut the lady's finger or beans. When you cut or crush into pieces, you may see, if suppose this is a lady's finger, you cut into half, then look at this. What will happen? There you will find thread-like structures. That is nothing but roughages. Understand, children? Roughages are fibers that help in digestive tract. Understand? Children, you will do one mistake. That is, you